All right, it's in progress, the recording. And I'm about to try to do something unique in the cold that is the history of the world right now. And in our culture, in our world, at war, and with the crazy people coming around killing people with impunity, innocent people. I am going to dig comedy gold out of it all. You call me mad. Maybe I am mad. Maybe I haven't taken my meds. Maybe I'm wide awake to things while you're asleep. Las Vegas terror. A veteran, a man of our military, to make an example for the world. The guys with PDS should be taken care of. He sacrificed himself. He made a political statement that he was being ignored because he had been in Afghanistan as well as other places. He was a Green Beret, but he probably was being ignored, and he wasn't being taken care of. So, in a sacrifice, a mistaken sacrifice, I might say, he killed himself in front of Trump Tower. It wasn't an act of terror. It was an act of help me, help me, help the veterans. Unfortunately, he took his own life in the process. Damn it! This is bad. I can't get any comedy gold out of that. Not a one bit, not one dime, not one prosecco. Can I? Ah, but maybe I can get somewhere else. A dark place in this history. Times Square infidel. Oh, I'm going on risky ground now because I'm about to criticize our Muslim brothers. Well, not exactly our Muslim brothers. Muslims who think that the atrocities done in Israel about a year and a half ago are okay because they were to fight oppression and genocide. Let me tell you, from the river to the sea is genocide. The Israelis may be oppressing you. Quite honestly, it is war. Two people with legitimate, re, stakes in that land, that holy land, the land of God. Want that land. They're willing to fight for square miles and put the whole world at stake. I can't say I blame them. Blame who? Blame people for fighting for what they think is right. But I will draw the line at atrocities against children, men and women and children, and the elderly, especially the elderly. Being elderly myself, although I think I look good. I say don't kill women and children and put them in baking ovens. Infidel is wrong. You lost the war fair and square in 1948. Let it go. Live in harmony with each other. No, no, it will never be another situation. You have 10 million Jewish people and 100 million Muslims and atomic weapons thrown into the mix. It will not end well. I say, may the gods, may the God himself come down and say, stop the nonsense, and make it unequivocal, not representable, but that this is God saying, don't, I'm not going along with this. Now, myself, I believe that there are many gods, many spirits, many powerful beings in the world and in the universe. I believe this. Am I wrong? Is there just one God? Allah or Jesus Christ Superstar? You see how my inflection here that I believe in Jesus. Or maybe Odin. It depends on my mood. Odin would be a match for Allah. Jesus would try to negotiate, try to forgive. And you know what happens when you forgive too much. Oh, the crucifixion. Well, did you say Jesus is coming back with an attitude? I don't know. I'm not sure. Cats are. What's this say? All fellas. Cats, all fellas. Somebody is abusing cats and fellas. I memorized this. So actually, I just read the headlines. I couldn't. I was having a backlog of things I want to take care of. Cat all fellas. That's all, fellas. I have no idea. It's a cartoon ending. That's all, folks. Subway hell. Ah, liberals. They're trying to convince us that people get burned and incinerated and hit with machetes every day. And then it was always that way when you have large enough demographic, you have enough people that the law of averages, somebody's going to be lit on fire. Somebody's going to be thrown in front of the subway train. Somebody's going to be stabbed to death by a machete and a sporadic gunfight. No, no, they're odds. I am 65 years old. Been in New York for a long time. And we hardly had any psychotic murders on the subways. Oh, once in a while you would have somebody machine gunning people, but it was not on a daily basis. Stop it. Ah, forget word onion. What does that mean? Forgets word onion? I don't even know what that means. Ah, Milana was still doing a little dance and also talking about the YMCA dance. That's what you're doing. She upstaged Donald. Ah, the beauty of Milana. Ah, if I could only pronounce her name properly. What a woman! I think she's perfect for Donald. She can't read the newspapers because she doesn't. Oh, she knows English. Who am I going to insult? Little Milana. Well, she's tall, actually. The son is a giant. They're going after her son, that Whoopi Goldberg and the bunch. Criticizing him. Why? Because he's a Trump. Because he represents everything they hate. And why do they hate Trumpy? I love Trump. You could see him back there. He's the Buddha. He's my Buddha. I pray to Trump every year, or every day. I pray for Trump to dispel the evil that liberalism today. Space junk falls on Kenya. Apparently, we're littering in space. Or somebody else, some foreign strange power. Well, stop it. Stop littering. Poor Kenya. They have enough troubles of their own without being hit in the head with space junk. Oh, makes me mad. Germany, violence and mayhem? Well, in Germany, actually, since the Second World War, they haven't been doing that. No, they've been behaving themselves. And apparently, they're having riots in Germany. When an orderly people get rioting, it's one of the signs. The signs of the apocalypse. Woo! No, what's going to happen? North Korea. North Koreans contributed soup to the Ukrainian war, and they're getting the hoopies up eaten out of them. The hoopies are their testicles blown apart. They're surrendering en masse. They're shooting at their allies, the Russians, because they have bad aim. I don't know what that's about. They're surrendering en masse or committing suicide by being shot. That is why they may be a paper tiger. On the surface, the North Korean army of millions looks formidable. Underneath it is a rot that is being exposed in the Ukraine. Golly, the golden debate. What's this say? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? The eek, the Daik, cobble culture. Oh, our cobble culture. The young people think if you disagree with them, it's violence. And that violence is not violence. If you're oppressed, you can't do violence. That was an old commie saying that only the oppressed can be oppressed. Of course, the oppressed can oppress. And they can flip it around. They always have. Oh, the communists are here and they won't get away with that on my watch. Watch of the unknown soldier. Red menace. Yes, the red Chinese menace. The Reds are coming. Reds are here. But they won't do it. Their insidious mixture of capitalism and communism and the worst of both worlds will not triumph over the American way. I tell you, idiot little helpers. Santa's little helpers, the elves. God help us if they ever get unionized. We'll never get those slaves off. School. Ah, saving the schools, the public schools. Lawsuits. The schools are being indoctrination things for communist infiltration and the promotion of homosexuality, but not just homosexuality, actually genitalia cutting off. What do they call themselves today? I'm against it. Take my stand. Take my stand now. It's wrong to have somebody who is pubescent make that kind of decision. I think it's not wise as an adult to permanently alter your body against nature when you don't have a real disease. You don't have a real malady. So in your mind, if you want to be masculine and a man, dress masculinely, but don't cut off anything you can't replace in the future. You see, it's no good. It's bad. Let's see. This is a great hunt of China. Biden had sold us out to the Chinese all the time, selling out his influence. Mr. Biden, yeah, but it's no use persecuting him now. It'll be like persecuting a piece of rutabaga. Prophet family. Muhammad has become a popular name. Just name your child, one of the most popular, which shows the growing uh, percentage of people who are Muslim in this nation. My feelings about Islam are confused. I respect the faith, but some they get distorted and do bad things. Oh, and I'm a Christian. Christendom I believe in. That makes me at loggerheads with the Muslims. But I love their love of God. Her art of condemn. Her prophets covert acts condemned. Who was doing the covert acts? What were the covert acts about? I don't know. Secret payouts and sex. Congressmen are making secret payouts when they molest people in the Congress. And then they persecute my poor Donnie Don for false crimes that were trumped up. Oh, makes me mad. Next thing, how can I get humor out of this? Mass graves in Mexico. And I'm not saying that it's because it was outside of Mexico City and there were a lot of people buried there. No. Mm. Trend set to fall. It looks like the Israelis have them on the ropes. One more attack on their economy and boom, boom, and falls. But then again, there could be a giant refugees crisis off of that. So can you root for a fall of Tehran and eventual freedom and liberation of the Iranian people? If in the end it means that you have destabilized all of Europe by having 100 million refugees fled out of a civil war ravaged Iran. I don't know. I'm no Stravinsky. I know about boxing. I know about comedy. But I am only guesswork in terms of what the human race is going to do. Because they have free will. Free will, I tell you. New Year's evil. The terrorist attack, the madman. Madman with the distorted concept of Islam. Actually, he exercises the worst of it. But let us not throw darts entirely. If you looked at us, Christian people, we have been a lot of burning at the stake of certain people, and even nowadays. If you had a cat and you lived in the woods and you gave people herbal tea, we're talking witch burned at the stake. Grass, grass is greener. Yes, greener. I don't see. How to guide though. How to guide. I have no idea what that means. I'm half blind, you know. Oh, I know I have sort of a baby face, but I'm 65 years old. And my little brain is turning into mush. Oh, mushy brainy. I once had a brain that was so good. I was sharp in pencil, but now it's dulled and I don't have a pencil sharpener. Oh, hee hee, ha ha, oh.